Okay. I am live. And I can't tell if a bee has just gotten in my room or if it's just a random fly. I will find out sooner or later. That much I'm sure of. Anyway, we're playing Bea Nakkuru 3 today. However, there is something I need to show you guys because this is some some real awful shit. And I don't really know why Sega did this, but it's fucking Sega, so I guess I shouldn't expect too much. So, which is stupid, because I don't know. Anyway, which one is the one that is correct? It's that one. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Oh shit, now it's too big. Actually, no, it's just about right. Just about right. Credit goes to this dude. This dude for uploading this. But this is a game, barely a video game, that was released for mobile platforms that use Java. And it's Streets of Rage, or as it would be in Japan where it was only released. This is Bare Knuckle Mobile. You do realize what they did for this music, right? They just took the fucking midis. What the fuck is that? Okay. Wait, what the hell is that? What? This is some stupid shit. Oh my god. You wish that was real? I don't. I really don't. Anyway, that was interesting. This is like actually depressing. What did they do to the... What the fuck have they done to this track? No fucking wonder this isn't coming to the West. It's complete shit. I mean, just listen to that. It's complete shit. It's awful. What the fuck is with the piano? Are you serious? The piano is out of tune. Why is that piano line still going? I hope it's just like an emulation glitch, because that is fucking dumb as all shit. Anyway, I only just found out about this thing, and I wanted to share it with you guys because it's fucking terrible. Oh, Jesus Christ. What else? Oh, yeah. Is it on this one where it said about it? Okay. Is a brand new official SRR game produced by Sega with music by the legendary Yuzo Koshiro. Yuzo, what the fuck were you smoking? Seriously, Yuzo, what did you do to the soundtrack? What were you smoking? Ooh, currently only available for subscribers in Japan. It's a remake of Streets of Rage 1 with higher resolution graphics, apparently, new sounds and musical arrangements. Ooh, boy. Axel's new legs. Yuzo Koshiro. That doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that first before we got things kicked off, because that is honestly the most depressing thing I've seen in a while, is, that. It gets even worse. I want you to listen to that for a second. What is the piano doing? What is that piano doing? Seriously, what is it doing? And why is it doing that? Oh yeah, look! If you look at Axel's legs, they're like his Streets of Rage 3 legs. They're a bit like the Streets of Rage 3 legs, but with the Streets of Rage 2 torso. Well, that was fun. Aren't you glad we took a fucking look at that? Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. That is just the worst thing imaginable. I tell you what, though. If that's the best Sega can do, I don't want them to touch the series ever again. I mean, to be fair to them, that was for mobile, but fucking hell. Even so, that is just something else. Boy, oh boy. So yeah, I wanted to share that absolute depression with you guys. So, yeah. That is... Yeah, okay. So hopefully what I'm about to do next will help us recover from that absolute horseshit of a video game. Oh, there we go. It showed up on the screen without me having to do shit. Awesome. So we are going to be playing Bea Nakkuru. Bea Nakkuru 3, which does not have an epic subtitle like the first and second games do. So let me just pull up the page for Bea Nakkuru 1. So Bea Knuckle 1 has it has a subtitle as well that only appears on the Japanese Wikipedia. Only on the Japanese Wikipedia could I find this subtitle. Weird, right? So it's called Bare Knuckle Fist of Fury, generally speaking. That's what it says on the table of contents, but what it actually says on the section itself is Iron Fist of Anger. So I'm inclined to believe that Bare Knuckle Iron Fist of Anger is like a more direct translation, and Fist of Fury is just what makes sense. That's what I'm choosing to believe right now. So yeah, Bare Knuckle 2 had Requiem. What the fuck was it even? It was a cool fucking name. That much I do know. Streets of Rage 2. Yeah, Streets of Rage 2. The Requiem of the Deadly Battle. And even on the Japanese wiki, it's Requiem for Death Battle. But it's also got another name, which was on the it has this name used elsewhere, so it has two versions of it. Resurrection to the Deadly Battle. So, who knows? Japan's weird, y'all. But yeah, the Japanese wiki for Bare Knuckle is a much better page. Gonna be honest with you. It is a much better page than the English one. So I don't really know what the hell's going on there, but whatever. Also worth noting that the soundtrack for Bare Knuckle 3, the cover art, is really weird in Japan. I don't know why it looks like that, but it does. It looks really weird. Alright, so I think my controls are fine. I think everything's good to go. Let's boot it up finally. Let me just move that slightly. So as is typical for Eastern to Western releases, the story has been changed quite significantly because for some bizarre reason, the West really became sensitive about explosions and destroying cities around the time of 2001 or earlier. Christ, that's loud in my ears. When was 9/11? Gosh, I don't remember. Anyway, for some reason the West has always been real sensitive about exploding cities. so, can't imagine why. But, But yeah, even like prior 9/11, the West didn't really like that kind of thing. Don't know why. Don't know why. They just didn't. So. Oh boy. 1994. Music by the wonderful Yuzo Koshiro, who's amazing except for Streets of Rage Mobile, which fucking sucks. So for this game, the American... So before we start, the American version is... I wouldn't say vastly altered, but everybody already knows this shit already. But the American version is altered, and the American normal is above... I would say the American normal is like a very hard mode. So you have easy, normal, hard, hardest, and mania, right? I would say that the American normal sits between hardest and hard. So I would call it very hard on the difficulty scale. So the difficulty in the Western release is ridiculous, and I don't know why. It's vastly different. But even for... this seems to happen a lot. Well, not a lot, but it's happened quite a few times. The primary example that comes to my head is Metal Gear 2, where it had the European Extreme mode. For some reason, developers at some point thought that Westerners really loved tough games, and so jacked the difficulty sky high in order to appease us. But instead, all they did was turn us off because they overdid it way hard. The same with Devil May Cry 3. That's the other game. Devil May Cry 3 was way harder on in Europe and America until the special edition, where they fixed it. Well, quote unquote, fixed it. And brought it down to the same level as Japan. But initially, Devil May Cry 3 was a much, much harder game. I 100% beat it, both the original and special edition, on the PS2. And I'm going to be honest with you, because I played them so far apart, I didn't really notice a whole lot of difference. But looking back and watching comparisons, there's a difference. So anyway, with all that being said, this game is troubled. I would say, at the very least, that this game is troubled. That was a mistake. So, this game, what it has going for it is its gameplay. Its gameplay is its strongest, aspect. Because I definitely think that, compared to Streets of Rage 2, this is a much faster paced action game. Whereas Streets of Rage 2 is a bit more methodical, but this is just straight up, action game stuff, you know? And I definitely appreciate that. God damn it. So the gameplay is the best part it's got going for it. That is, like, objectively really good. But I mean, we're starting off strong with the music. It doesn't really hold back. It's like, okay, this music is going to be vastly different. Here you go. Have a listen. Oh, damn it. So being able to grab enemies with a weapon, very useful. Very good feature that was present in Streets of Rage 1 and then absent in Streets of Rage 2. Bizarrely. I don't know why they got rid of that feature, but they did. So there's running. You can run and you can roll, which is quite significant, actually, and I would really like it. It's why I like remakes so much, because I can play as I can play the Streets of Rage 2 system with the running and rolling. It's like the best of both worlds for me. The only problem with running is you have to start a run before you can do a grand upper or a bare knuckle attack, which sucks because it's quite a considerable pain in the ass to do that. Much easier just double tapping it and getting the move out. I don't know why I wasn't hit. Sometimes the music in this game is so complex that it overloads the Mega Drive music chip and doesn't fully play the other sounds. I don't know if that's hardware or a software limitation. I don't know if it's overloading the chip or if it's like a software thing. Because emulations have it as well. Some more than others, it's fair to say. The Wii version has it really bad. For example. This version doesn't. Not as bad as the PAL Wii version. Oops. Okay. So I'm using a 8-button 8-button controller, which means I get a few special moves, extra moves that you wouldn't get normally, which is a double kick and my backhand. So instead of having to press jump and punch at the same time, you can just press the one button now. Which is a lot more useful than you'd expect. Surprisingly enough. Every time I stream Streets of Rage games, I treat it like people watching don't know a goddamn thing, and they're watching me stream this for the first time. Which may not be the case, because I've streamed these games a whole bunch. So that may not actually be the case, but that's how I treat it. So, with that in mind, this guy was removed from the American version because we're pansies, funnily enough. And we can't take a simple gay stereotype in our video games. So, there you go. I personally think Ash is awesome and a great character, but that's me. Cause yeah, I think he's funny. I like him. But Sega of America thought otherwise. Which is funny, because even the female characters are more covered up in the Western releases of these games, which is weird as well. It's funny that Sega would publish a game called Splatterhouse, but have a problem with sexuality-based things. I guess that's always been the deal, though. Here's blood and guts and murder, but if you show a titty, you're screwed. It's such weird logic. I don't know. They don't show a titty in this game. It's just an example. Oh, damn it. Yeah, that worked. Nope. Nope. Okay. I'm about to die. I'm dead. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, come on. There we go. So if you hold a button combination, you can unlock Shiva in this section, but I don't give a damn. I think it's like A and start. I think. And you can just mash. Like, damn. Pick the fight and then run like a coward. Come back here, you bastard. Also, there's swearing in the Japanese version. It's great. I tell you what, Japan are quite interesting. The West, Sega of America was like, yo, this is a kid's game, no swearing, no nothing. Japan is like, come back here, you bastard! Oh, damn. You stupid kangaroo. Damn! Whip that boy into shape. And now we've unlocked Kangaroo as a playable character. Epileptics, be warned, this stage will kill you, quite literally. Also happens to be one of my favorite stages because of the light effect. I just think it's a cool, interesting thing that they never did before. And you rarely see in Mega Drive games, at least to my knowledge. And it's even funnier because Japan has a noted problem with epilepsy. Because I remember there was controversy with Final Fantasy VIII, if you will all recall, where the ending was causing little Japanese boys to have epileptic attacks. I guess I could have worded that a ton better. Epileptic seizures, there we go. The ending to that game caused epileptic seizures in a lot of Japanese kids. Well, in a fair number. Because of the weirdness of it. So I find it hilarious. Absolutely hilarious that this level is a thing. With that in mind. I actually want to look that up, like, what is the epilepsy rates in Japan? Because I'm, like, curious. Every time I play this level, I get curious and then I forget. I get curious and then I forget. So, how can we remedy such problems? Well, wouldn't you like to know? I have a handy dandy phone where I can... Oh, I just got tweeted. Literally right as I got my phone out, I got tweeted. Oh. Okay. Okay, Google. Epilepsy rates in Japan. Okay. Prevalence of childhood epilepsy in Japan. That's about it. Okay. Holy shit. That's actually a lot. Huh. So from 1.3 to 8.8 per thousand. Apparently. Oh wow, this was in 1975. So 4.3 out of 1,000. And that was recurrent seizures. Febrile seizures. Non-febrile. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I suppose it's fairly decent. A fairly decent number. Hold on, let me just Google this again real quick. This other one. Final Fantasy VIII ending seizures. Um. Hmm. I can't find the bit, but that's what I was hearing anyway. Yeah, anyway, I can't find that article, and plus it's... yeah, anyway. Let's continue. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, you son of a... I love my wood. It's a good plank of wood. Give me back my plank of wood. How? Oh, dang it. Oh, shit, she just smacked me up. Hell yeah. I didn't kill her, Ossifer. It was a flying chunk of wood that killed her. I didn't touch her. Never in my life did I touch her. It was all the wood's fault. Oh, whoops, wrong one. I'll get that, sure. Now. Taking the fight to them doesn't work, really. That was a mistake, also. Wow, that hitbox is giant. Oh, damn it. Nice. You both suck. I could have beat him too. I was waiting for the OK gauge to start up and so I could kick them in the face, but it didn't quite happen that way. Which is unfortunate. So I'm going to warn you guys right now. The chances of me beating this on hard, very slim. Very slim indeed. So instead of the chief of police, it's General Petrov. I don't know why they changed that, but whatever. See, you're saving a general instead of a chief of police. Couldn't tell you why. Guess that was just considered more appropriate. I don't know. Oh yeah, those damn Americans. Well, actually, I think it was Sega of America that decided the changes. So yeah, I don't really know. I nearly killed myself. That would have been really good. So when your back's turned to enemies, they try and they won't hit you, but they will go behind you for some reason. The Y signals will not hit you if your back's to them. They'll just try and grab you. They don't do a slide either. So that was a good manipulation of hitboxes there that saved me from being hit a whole bunch. Yeah, watch this. And you both gonna die. Give me that. Oh god. This music's great. Oh damn. Dang it! Ha 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 ha, you suck. Yeah, the AI in this section is real clever. Awesome. two birds with one stone. Get it? Cause, yeah, anyway. That was super helpful, actually. Cool. I mean, I'm not complaining. That was pretty great. So fighting an enemy that can do exactly the same thing as you sucks. In pretty much every game. Because your character is designed to be the best character. And they're designed to be plebeians. So... Oh, damn. Dang it. Oh. I kicked him in his chest. Alright. Yes, a rowboat. Sammy's kind of an asshole. His name is just Nasty. That's funny. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna get hit by it, yep. That's fine, I'll take that. Oh my god. Well, it was simple to deal with. Run away. That was handy. Dang it. I'm okay with that. That is fine. I'ma shank 'em. I'ma shank 'em all. I'ma take the hit with you, bitch. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Let's eat it together. I don't care that that killed me, that's fine. I'll take the death. I'll take the L. Ah, this goddamn section. So there's a really good place you should always stand when doing this. And it's right here. Why? Because occasionally they will neglect to jump back up and they'll get hit by a cart. Which is always helpful. And it's also much less time to just quickly dip out and punch them in the face. Or get sweep kicked. That works too. Also, it sounds funny. Because it plays the noise of you getting hit even though you're not getting hit. Yeah, that worked to plan. All according to plan. I mean, I suppose it's cheap, but what is cheap, really? Uh-oh. Walk too far. God, that's quite the abuse. Oh. I somehow managed not to get hit. Alright. Cool. Cool. Y'all want some? Yeah, that was something else. Cool. Give me that Tucky. They just keep coming. Alright, sick. Oh, still more. Surely that's the last one of them now. Eat that damage. Tasty damage. Mmm, tastes delicious. Tastes like death. Hmm. Every time it's just like, congratulations, AI, you played yourself. It's like, it's amazing. You missed, asshole. Oh boy. Didn't mean to do that. No, well. Punk. Real men don't eat turkeys though, right? Oh. I mean, I'll take that. That's fine. Oh. Nope. Nice one, dude. Do. The second guy is way easier than the first guy, which is stupid. And you fight Yamato himself. His difficulty I would class as Y. You know what I mean? Just Y, you know? He thought he was real clever doing that. Turns out he was just a punk. Boom. Yeah. First guy is the hardest. Yamato is second hardest. And the second dude is just like Y. KYS Y. Maybe. Oh my god. Come for that ass. Let's go through this door instead of taking the secret passageway. Whoa. Nice. Sick. I like this track a lot, actually. I think it's a pretty cool track. I think it's nice. Shame they reset the track every time you screen transition. So yeah, these guys replaced the samurai dudes, or the ninja dudes from the second game, who also replaced the karate kung fu guys from the first game. Same enemy archetype, just different designs and slightly different movesets, because these guys combine the dudes from the second game with the kickboxers from the second game. So it's like the 2 enemies in one. This track is also really good as well. I like this track a whole lot. It's just back-to-back good tracks, which is really cool. Also, this game introduced the realistic weight system. So normal characters cannot lift the heavy dudes because obviously they're too heavy to lift. Whereas I think Zan is the only one that... I don't even think Zan can lift them, actually. I think they might even be too heavy for Zan. But yeah, basically they can't be lifted. Whereas in 1 and 2, I think in 1 you may have gotten flattened as well, but especially in 2, you can't, damn it, you can't lift the fat dudes at all. I mean, in 2 you can, rather. Okay, so now I can just push, okay. So now I've got an upgraded dash attack, which is actually one of the best in the game, and I've just lost it, so... there we go. Damn. I'm gonna want to grab that turkey real soon. Well, damn. Now would be a great time to grab that turkey. Now, I don't like this game's elevator section as much as I do the second game's elevator section. And the elevator section in 1 was pretty cool, but it wasn't... it's not my favorite. It's cool because you can chuck them off over the edge. That's about it. And because it looks over the city. Which is cool. His name was Phoenix with a PH and no O. That is bizarre. I'm also of the opinion that design-wise this level is worse than the lift in the elevator in Streets of Rage 2. And the reason why I think that is just, look at those doors, they're just black. The doors in 2 were so much better. And the design of the elevator was a lot better in 2 as well. That is such a stupid throw. So this is where the game ends in the US version if you're playing on anything but either normal or hard. I can't remember. I think it's... yeah. I think on easy it ends here. Yeah, I think if you go anything below hard, it ends right here. After you beat this guy. A counterfeit general. I like that. So yeah, about the about the Streets of Rage mobile stuff. What I think happened was that Yuzo maybe got an intern, and if not, he just imported the MIDI tracks as they appeared in the Mega Drive and just re-instrumentation them. But because he used, I'm gonna assume that it was a MIDI problem, and it was just a straight import job with a slight change. Because although they claim to be remixes, I can tell that the piano beats are supposed to be like a drum beat or like a drum bass beat and not a piano hit. So I think he just imported it into his DAW, his DAW, and just fucking put a different instrument on the MIDI track. And it just turned out completely wrong. But also the thing is with MIDIs as well is the sound will trail unless you tell it not to. Which is also what was happening, is that the sound, it wasn't a tight piano sound. It was just a trailing piano, which didn't... A trailing piano does not work for the kind of rhythms in the Streets of Rage soundtrack. You have to control the piano hit, otherwise it's just gonna flood everywhere. Because these were made on sequencers, MIDI sequencers, and yeah, there's a lot wrong with that soundtrack. There's a lot wrong with it, and it doesn't take a genius to figure out what is wrong with it. But yeah, there's definitely some problem with the MIDI somewhere down the line. Damn. You're an asshole. Alright, got him. I'm getting really tired now, guys, so I may end the stream after this fight. I will save the progress, but honestly, I know the game well enough to know that I'm probably not going to beat it. Whoops, I skipped that by accident. He says I'm the fake, he says I'm a fake. Lol. And you have to save the general from an exploding building. Sorry, a building that's gonna be gassed. Because that makes it so much better. Oh, I've actually got save slots on here already. I wonder what that was about. Only 26 minutes. Might have been another stream. Overwrite data. Very possible. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting really tired. I'm too tired to continue with that game because it requires a fair bit of concentration and focus. And I'm losing both of those things. So, I'm gonna call it quits for today. But thank you for watching. And yeah, I am probably definitely not gonna be able to beat this game as it stands right now, because I know the game enough to know for sure that I'm gonna die a whole lot more, and yeah. I'm gonna die a whole lot more, and I'm just gonna game over. I should have went for normal difficulty, because then I could have at least beat it, but I wanted to try out hard, because I haven't really played the Japanese version with hard mode. It's still not as difficult as the American normal mode. If you were wondering. Like I said, it's the in-between between hardest and normal. No, hardest and hard. So anywho, thank you all for watching. I've enjoyed it, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.